Can I take a picture of y'all? Thank you. I know y'all look beautiful. All right, I got it. May the words from my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. I'm looking for love. Have you seen her? Now, I don't mean like, I don't mean lust. I don't mean wifey. I don't mean a fuck. I mean love. I mean 1 + 1, no extras. Just us against the world, and our love will protect us. I keep looking, but all I'm finding is this other shit. I met a lot of women I could take home, but none that take to my mother's crib. Pretty girl after pretty girl, from pretty wild to pretty bad. But they all wanted pretty shit. Pretty watches, pretty bags. And when I couldn't provide pretty with pretty, pretty got pretty mad and switched up pretty fast, so I left her pretty ass. Because I'm looking for love. You can miss me with the trophies and pretty don't last anyway. Ask Kanye and Kobe. So patient I will be. Not because it's a virtue, but because when you fall in love and don't get caught, man, that shit right there hurt you. So I'm looking for love. I'm talking about bubble baths and back rubs, and I'm cooking for love. Flights, cruises, suites, and I'm booking for love. I might not die over no dumb shit in these streets, but shots could get took if it's love. And I know what y'all saying. Don't look for love, let it find you. Well, if that's the case, I'ma sit on my ass and tell love to bring a job too. And I know that love exists because of Martin and Coretta, Will and Jada, Barack and Michelle, Denzel and Pauletta. I just hope that next time love isn't the disguise of a pretender, because I'm gonna make love on Christmas Eve and buy Pampers next September.
Okay.
So I need love to hold me down, not hold me up like suspenders. But first, I'm looking for love. Have you seen her? Do you even know what love is? And I ain't talking about that shit you think you're making on your mattress. I'm talking about, baby, I'm gonna work a couple extra doubles so you can work on getting your bachelor's. That's love. All right, now we got the love stuff out the way. Let's take it up a notch. So what I'm doing right now is I'm giving you my life right now. Like I wrote my first poem a year ago, and it was about love because I was in love and love wasn't in me. Yeah, like it happens like that. So I was like, what do I do? So I posted that one poem a year ago. I had 67 followers on Instagram when I did it, and it just went from there. But the reason why love didn't work out for me because the girl that I was with. So let me tell you about her. Now listen, I'm not talking about nobody in this room. I'm talking about your girlfriends. These are your girlfriends. We're not talking about y'all because y'all are good, solid people. So we're not talking about anybody in this room. But this is from my ex-girlfriend. She applauds herself for being a real down-ass bitch. She hides guns, helps count ones, you know, real down-ass shit. She's familiar with all the lingo from raps to gats to traps to bricks. But does she do it for the love or for the bag stacks and Saks trips? Now, I know you like it when he buys you red bottoms, but how you gonna feel once the feds got him? And is he with you because of you, or does what you do when you in bed got him? What's the point of being a rider if the destination is stupidity? Sweetheart, no amount of presence can make up for his lack of presence or give you relationship validity. You see, a lot of these bitches got the game fucked up. And I don't really mean to call them bitches, it's just, I don't want to get their name fucked up. Seriously, you ever be on Instagram and they be like, pretty mixed bitch, or filthy rich bitch. I'm like, you'll never truly discover yourself as long as you refer to yourself as his bitch. Fly bitch, ride or die bitch. Man, I just want to cry, bitch. You can pack your shit the same day you ever hear me refer to you as my bitch. But let the rappers tell it they want you to be his cool ass bitch from the west side. That's till he fucks you, washes himself off, then goes home and gets in bed with his wife. He sleeps on the left side. But you don't know that, do you? See, he doesn't creep at your house. He doesn't sleep at your house, he just creeps at your house. You cook him dinner and feed him you for dessert. You make me want to put a diner inside of a whorehouse. The man for you is in Morehouse, and if that's a stretch, at least he spends less time in the streets and doesn't always want you naked under the sheets when he's at your house. His only dream is to be your spouse. He'll open car doors for you instead of when the car door closes, he opening the zipper and telling you to open your mouth. I think you need to open your mind though, before you look up and you're 30 like, where the fuck did the time go? Speaking of time, time after time, you bring a scarf to protect your 30-inch weave, but not once do you bring a condom to protect what's 30 inches above your knees. Please. Now, niggas love bad bitches, and that's a fucking problem. But what's worse is having a laundry list of problems and somehow thinking that being a bad bitch is gonna fucking solve them. Why don't you love yourself enough to know that being a bad bitch is a liability? You like to fuck, and that's a fucking problem too, because sex without love is just an exercise in futility. So when you put these two problems together and get fucked because you're a bad bitch, you're gonna trade your Gucci bag in for Gerber, then you're gonna be the baby bag bitch. All right, can I do one more? One more. All right. So after I posted that poem, now I'm at like 53,000 followers on Instagram. My Instagram is @justmike_. God has been so good to me that I wrote my first book. It came out December of last year. My printer told me how many copies you wanted, and I ordered 100. I sold 100 books 45 minutes after it came out. I sold 2,000 books in London, and I've never set foot in London a day in my life. But that's just because of my inspiration. And I've been contacted by people who ask me, hey, we can do something with you if you're willing to take your attention elsewhere. Like, people like, listen, I will buy your page for $100,000 because I want to sell hair off it. But I'm like, no, like, I'm here for the inspiration. Like, I have a job. My job is to change lives. My job is to help these people who all they do is watch Love and Hip Hop and VH1 and listen to the radio and have this one way of thinking that they need to work on. So I got next, apparently. So my next poem is sort of my mission statement. So they saying I got next. But is hip-hop the reason kids grow up without a dad? Are the bottles in clubs more important than the one pulled out of baby bags? They don't know Jesus, but they know Jeezy. What are we teaching them? We need to put Maya Angelou back on the radio because clearly the music is how we reaching them. How are we giving rounds of applause for women who beg for ones with their ass out, but don't give none to the single mom who works all day and still makes a home to take the trash out? So when they say I got next and ask me what I'm going to do with it, am I going to keep doing what I've been doing and telling these women to keep their clothes on? Or am I going to use this popularity to create a new breed of new women? I'm taking all bets, you see, because popularity is pressure, and pressure busts pipes. But I got next so I can tell young girls to not let pressure make them a mother before love makes them a wife. I got next so I can tell young boys it's ways out other than bricks and basketballs. Cause fucking with these streets, your last brick won't move cause it's gonna be on top of the dirt where your casket falls. Don't let try to be the next 2 Chainz make your daddy pick out your tombstone. Don't be too grown. Don't let listening to a Looney Tune she make your mommy put you in a group home. They ask me what I do and who I do it for. I do it for the girl who doesn't go to class at all. Cause she's busy being that down-ass bitch to a hustler boyfriend and trading her boyfriend jeans in for boy shorts because some boy she likes is nice at basketball. Not to mention her favorite show is loving hip-hop and basketball. Wow, so she starves herself and get butt shots because it's about having big asses and small thighs. She's 16, daddy's doing life, so he can't school on how to get her head right. But her 19-year-old boyfriend don't make sure she go to school in the morning, but has no problem schooling on how to give him head right. Shit is sad, right? And since I got next, I'm next in line to play Martin. Now Lawrence for Luther King until a shot from a hater puts me in a coffin. But I'd rather be put in a coffin for being like Martin than coughing from a loud pack. And since I got next, my next stop is BET and tell them to bring a different world back. Cause I just want my girls back. Before bands made them all dance and they got turned up. I mean, money makes them come, but the only place they come is the